This week, we're delving into the weird and crazy world of a book.
I'm some girl named Diana.
I'm some guy named Michael.
And this is a web show?
The Maze Runner is a book written by James Dashner that chronicles the experiences of Thomas, a teenager dropped into a world that's reminiscent of Lord of the Flies, but with a few crazy twists. It's become an instant hit, even being picked up for a movie slated to be out in 2014.
In the book, we experience the plot through the eyes of Thomas, a teenage boy who wakes up in an elevator seemingly to nowhere. He's dropped off in the Glade, a wide expanse of land with walls bordering the edges, run by other boys.
They're all seemingly trapped there, having all individually arrived in this mysterious elevator with no way out. There is, obviously, some outside force at work bringing new boys to the Glade, as well as sending food and supplies as necessary.
Additionally, they have knowledge about the world and how it works, but no specific memories of people, objects, or places to tie their knowledge to. It's as though any details that once existed in their lives were wiped from their brains, leaving them with nothing but facts about the world.
The boys have built a society and made a life for themselves, while sending only the most elite among them outside the walls to explore. There lies the maze.
The maze runners run the maze each day and return to the Glade to document their path, looking for a pattern or sign of some kind as the maze changes daily.
At night, the maze runners return to the Glade as the maze is inhabited by grievers, strange half-robotic, half-animal, slimy terror creatures that kill anyone in the maze after sundown.
They're hoping that this constant study of the maze will somehow lead to an escape from the Glade, or at least provide a few answers to their many, many questions.
Added to this bizarre world is the fact that a girl, Theresa, shows up the day after Thomas. They've never had a lady Glader before, and everyone is extremely suspicious of her. Following Theresa's arrival, there are several strange occurrences.
The mysterious whatever running the Glade stops sending food, starts messing with the weather, and starts picking off the Gladers one by one. It's a great buildup of terror, strategy, and bravery, leading to an interesting and unexpected ending.
That we're not going to tell you.
Nope. Author James Dashner credits Ender's Game and Lord of the Flies as two heavy influences in the Maze Runner series. Your core Gladers are
Thomas, who's the main character. He's 16, pretty even-tempered, but passionate about solving the maze and helping others. He feels a strange connection to both Theresa and the maze that goes deeper than he realizes.
Theresa is the girl that shows up to trigger the end of the Glade experiment. She's strong, independent, and a bit of a love interest for Thomas.
Other Gladers include Newt, one of the leaders in the Glade.
Gally, who's suspicious of both Thomas and Theresa, thinking they have a sinister motive.
Chuck, the youngest and most recent arrival in the Glade before Thomas, who takes a liking to Thomas and tries to become his sort of sidekick.
Minot, a fellow maze runner that stands up for Thomas and fights for Thomas to become a maze runner himself because of his natural abilities and instincts.
And the Grievers, who are large, slug-like cyborgs that inhabit the maze at night. A Glader that gets stung by a Griever goes through some kind of mental change and occasionally dies from the sting. They're both gross and bad.
Yuck. All of the Gladers are named after famous scientists. Thomas is named after Edison, Newt after Newton, and Gally after Galileo. Read The Maze Runner. It's a great jaunt into an interesting and twisted world.
Also, there's talk of a Maze Runner movie out next year starring Dylan O'Brien as Thomas and Kea Scodelario as Theresa.
There are two sequel novels, both of which are pretty repetitive and lackluster and lose steam quickly. They're not particularly recommended, but
In The Maze Runner, the Gladers have come up with their own slang, as they seem to not remember curse words from their past. These include green bean for the newest Glader to arrive, slint head for idiot, shank to mean a buddy or pal, and clunk for poop. What's your favorite maze in fiction? Let us know in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more Geek Crash Course.
Until next week, if you have any questions, you can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and our website, geekcrashcourse.com.
Thanks for watching, and we will see you next week on Geek Crash Course. There's got to be some way out of this set.
Right?
Oh, no, that's not it. Huh. This isn't working.
Nope. Still
Whoa,
here.
there's a whole closet here.